Alright, hello everyone, Internet Tomato here. Yeah, this is going to be my last episode in the Horns for a while. I might return here after I complete the main stuff and like continue on with the story here just to do all the side quests because I'm a completionist. I'll probably do it at some point. I leveled up twice off screen. What happened was I decided to do the Keeper missions. And yeah, when I decided to do the Keeper missions, they gave me tons and tons of experience, a lot more than I expected. So I have leveled up rather significantly. I'm in an interesting situation now because there's nothing I need to get spirituality for, nothing I need to get strength or endurance for. So this is the time probably to increase my practicality, increase dexterity a little bit. And the reason is because there are tons of items that require a little bit of dexterity. But I think for now I'll do practicality until I find something with dexterity that I desperately need, and then I'll switch over. Also, there's stuff that requires practicality that I thought was interesting. Anyways, there seems to be a complaint that the summoning is not working all too well, yet I sunk all these points into it as opposed to two-handed. The reason I did this is just so that I'm able to have a full, so that I can attempt the summon while also having the ability to use two-handed, because I had been warned even before version 1.0 that the summoning had issues. So due to that, I knew I couldn't go all in to summoning. But anyway, I'm going to continue doing this, reducing the stamina cost so I can hit more often. And then on top of that, I could deplete stamina. I'm starting to realize it might not be a bad idea. I think I'll do that. So now I'll reduce stamina with each hit. So I'm just a little bit stronger. I also upgraded my mace 3 times, I think. It's maxed out, so I don't know how many times it is. I was told that it can level up to plus 10, but it gets stuck at plus 8. I can't increase it more. Also, I did find some stuff, these hand knives, off of the dead bodies of the people that I killed, as well as a great club, which is pretty nice, but, you know, I'm not going to use it. I thought there was one more thing, but I suppose not. Yeah. I think I am going to first go to Bloodlake. I think that that's the plan. But actually, I just realized I have too much in my inventory, so I'm going to go back here and dump it all. And then I will continue from there. Too bad there's not like a put all in, because that would make this faster. But anyway, yeah. Alright, that should be good. I have 90 weight left. I think I have a little bit of junk, but that's okay. Man, beautiful day in Avalon. Also, I'm starting the script on the lore series. We're going to see how that goes. And yeah. Okay. I may attempt to do the Stagfather Shrines at one point. I don't know if I'll do it today. I might even do it off screen. I don't know. But let's go. So I believe, yeah, talk, pray. Got some blood transfusion. Coolio. Alright. So, Bloodlake at the bottom, there is a dungeon. Alright. One of the reasons why I'm going in here is in case there's anything lore related, because there's a good chance there will be for future videos. I want it to have been seen. Also, by the way, I'm thinking I should probably switch out my corpse eater for something else. The only thing that makes sense is either going to be Wolf's Call, having some dirt cheap wolves, or having some grindy lows. The grindy lows compared to the corpse eater, what is it, 13 compared to 17? That might be a little bit high because my keepers are so expensive. So yeah, I'm gonna replace it with Wolf's Claw. Because the keepers typically shoot first before getting into a fight. But yeah, look at this disturbing place. All these swords. Hello, sir.
You shouldn't be here. This is no place for the living. Poor sod. I pity you.
Who are you?
I think my name was Mallory. I wandered in search of meaning. Until one night, a very special dream came to me. In that dream, a beautiful, towering flower whispered to me, "You will find me, if you want me, in the garden." And so, I resolved to seek that place. This is what I found. From the rain to the gutter.
The garden?
I suppose it's what lies beyond those ever-watching, ever-listening doors. They wait for our next move. Soon, it will all be decided. When we finish our little conversation, all will be set in motion.
Alright. Lives pretend spirituality. I almost have both. You speak as if there's some greater plan behind it all.
To be honest, I fear there is no plan. Not just here, but in all things. It may well be the most terrifying vision. That we live in a world stripped of the forces that set things right when they go astray. A world where there is no hand to guide, no balance to restore.
What is this place?
You should not ask me. The Druids created this place. They called it the Hall of Trials, as they sought to find a worthy pet for themselves. We all wanted to see the garden, to learn something from those cunning vermin. I doubt they expected such an outcome themselves.
Why don't you just leave?
I cannot. I am bound to it for eternity.
What exactly happened here?
The slaughter has come to pass. A foul affair. Brutal beyond measure. Many lives reduced to one. Just me, all on my lonesome. Humans have a rather dreadful tendency to descend into madness, especially when forced to live among others in a cage like that one.
How many of you were there?
You could try counting. I grew tired of that long ago. We slaughtered one another until, after countless hours, I awoke from the frenzy, only to find there was nobody left to kill. Poor Alice and Edan.
Who were there?
Those were the last two I killed. Those two I remember most clearly. Their bodies lie somewhere over there. It's staggering, isn't it? How many good lives have been wasted in this wretched place. Perhaps we should finish our conversation. There's no point in dragging it out anymore. If I could ask you one thing, try. Just try.
Oh, no
I
worries.
truly wish to leave this place for good.
Oh, you're dead, bro. Whoa, that was a pretty hefty hit. Whoa, I'm too strong. Okay, I am over leveled here. Take it all, thank you very much. That was a ton of experience for a pretty easy kill. As he was talking, it almost looked like I could get up here, I noticed. Can I get through there? Maybe I can on the other side. But let's go. Man, I do feel a little bit too strong now. Hello. Come on, get over here. You jerk. Okay. Take. And I came from over there, right? Yeah. There's a whole lot of area to go through. Notes on the Hall of Trials. The garden and the Hall of Trials must be intertwined, not just by the land or by the place itself, but by something deeper. We must hope that those gathering the Hall of Trials will endure. Pridwin has already noted the first signs of conflict, a bone of contention. How human of them. Perhaps we need it. Been sitting too deep within our own minds for far too long. There's a way underground there. I'm going to be spending a little bit of time grabbing stuff. Yeah, I imagine that a third of you are probably playing along. A third of you are here for just seeing my opinions on the game. Maybe you'll play along, and then probably a third of you are somewhat interested in playing the game. That's why I kind of feel like I should.
There is no me. There is no us.
Dude, I didn't even see you blending in. That's why I feel like I should show you me looting in case there's anything interesting that I pick up. Speaking of which, I grabbed some stuff from him. So I got the face of the last man. I actually like this, but it's too heavy for me. 5 armor, increased melee damage by 3%. That's pretty good. 10 armor, increased melee damage by 3%. That's also very good. Wow. And then the parrying sword, which is only one-handed. Successful parries deplete 101% more of the attacker's stamina. Wonder why they decided 101. A note. The soil whispers as we shape it, yet the whispers speak not of life, but of decay. Our decay, the decay of our minds, our paradigm, and everything we knew until this point. Now we try to create a sanctuary, a place where our knowledge might bloom once more, yet all we have unearthed are the roots of our own despair. The more we dig, the more we bury ourselves beneath the weight of our questions. What are we, if not creatures destined to unravel beneath the very answers we seek? I think we need something else. Maybe someone from the outside. Alright. There's stuff to grab somewhere. Some potions, bloodstone. I thought that there were enemies up here. I haven't seen them though. Mandrakes. Ooh. Notes on the slaughter. I cannot be sure if it was months, years, or decades. Time is blurred beyond recognition, but what did happen undeniably was a slaughter. Not sure what we were expecting. Mallory remained alone in the Hall of Trials. The gates did not open for some reason. We cannot force them. The garden has taken control of us. Sage Dunarin has just let go of his humanity, leaving himself hollow. Is this the fate that awaits us all? Humanity's greatest flaw is its endless yearning for meaning, where none exists. Okay, bud. Mr. Depressing. Okay. Oh, Miss Bear stuff in a jade. Weird meat. Druid's friend. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Mana elixir. Probably gonna be selling some of that stuff. A bunch of interesting potions. Grants mana shield. Locks stamina. What's the other one do? Causes berserk. Interesting. I've never seen berserk in action, I don't think. Okay. Nice stuff. Moonshine, moonshine. Daffodil. Spoiled meat. Wine. I won't be taking the jars. Oh, there's another wine. Right there. Okay. Rosemary, rose. Oh, sorry. Rose, rose, and daffodil. I cooked too much. Okay. The king is dead. He should be, that would be the natural order of things, but now each stone we place in this garden reflects a truth we are unwilling to face. This ugly thing that happened has shattered the fragile shell of our beliefs, exposing the raw, festering wound of our ignorance. We claim to understand humanity, but now I wonder, are we not simply echoes of lost purpose, desperately clinging to illusions of meaning? We must rediscover our understanding of this place in this world. Okay. Okay, bunch of stuff. Increases max. I'll look at that. Oh, sorry. That. Oh, I thought that was something right there. Well, I picked up a jar. It's useless. Ironclad pebble. And this is where we came up. All right. This would replace my Venture's Essential, so no, I won't do that. That would as well. And yeah, we have all this other stuff that we picked up and all the notes. Okay. All right, let's go. To the underground. Wherever it is. Oh, and I should probably mine more of this. Or I can't. Never mind. I did both of these, right? Okay. Let's go. Alright. Hollow Druid. Being all weird. He has taken way too many mushrooms, I'll tell you that. Oh, hello. Man, almost killed me in one hit. Anyone else? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that works. Man, now they come over. Okay. Need the Pridwin seal to enter that. Alright. Looks clear. Let's go explore. Man, there's a lot of hollow druids. Revive after death. Interesting. Druid talisman. Another one. Okay. Reduced mana cost by 5%. Very cool. I can get up here. And here we go. No one's following me. Hello, Ridwin.
What a grim moment this is. I had hoped that poor wretch, Mallory, would be the last unfortunate trapped by the farce we created.
Who are you?
Of course, I should feel obliged to greet you at the very beginning. My name is Pridwin, and I am the last druid in this garden, and its last living creator.
What is this place?
I know what this place used to be, but now the garden is tainted, like all of us. I assume this is the answer to the meaning we've been searching for.
What kind of meaning?
The first resurrection of Arthur shattered our understanding of the eternal cycle. It was beyond our comprehension. We needed to take a step back, and for that we needed a place of peace. The idea of a garden reminded us of the quiet murmur, and so we created the garden. We really believed that we could reinvent humanity in a world like that.
Tell me more about the first resurrection.
Unthinkable. Even now, after so many years, the king was dragged back to the land of the living whenever humanity sought its legendary protector. It turned out to be abuse. To take the memory of a life so precious and full of potential and turn it into a cruel mockery, step by step, over and over, leading it to its inevitable degradation.
Did you find answers?
Not in the way I expected, but yes, I have found the answers. The source of our doom is humanity itself. It's an infinite jest and the perfect tragedy of our lives. That which makes us human is a hindrance that complicates everything. We never truly know what we are or the nature of our lives until we succumb to corruption. Whether it is born of madness or the weirdness, the result remains the same. Only then does everything begin to appear as it truly is. This place is like a terrifying mirror, and so it will remain, unless something is done to change it.
It's 12 spirituality. Not quite there. Is this vulnerable for is the very element through which we can succumb to corruption? Great. Is there anything that can be done?
What has already happened cannot be undone. There is only one thing left to do. to bring it to an end.
How can that be done?
There is a sealed gate. Beyond it lies something that must be destroyed. Whether to face this terror or not, the choice is yours. If you consider that to be your path, then here, take the seal.
What exactly lies beyond the gate?
Abomination born from a futile and wasted life. The child of our vain pursuits.
Okay. Well, thank you. Got a bunch of experience just for conversation. I'll take it. More people to kill. Hello. Nice. Oh, nice. Come on, guys. Out of the way. Alright. Cuthbert Codwaller of the Royal Academy of Camelot. Druidic Alchemy. So, probably gives me new potions, sleeper potion, soulfall potion, and fairy mush. Maybe they sell well. Who knows? Alright, who wants to die? Thought they would have died from one hit, like your brother. Okay, I'll just go after somebody else. Hello. Missed that one. Ugh. There we go. Oh. Bro. Oh, nice. Good job, Corpse Eater. Sorry. Alright. Yeah, currently what it seems like I want from my summons is I want them to be able to do ranged, but I would like someone who only does melee so that they do go into the fray so that they get hit first instead of me. That's why a wolf might make a little bit more sense. Alright, just checking places out. Great, a bunch of mushrooms. Makes sense. They're druids. Just staring at a wall. Okay. But yeah. Alright, let's see how this fight goes. It just walks right out of there. What took you so long? I opened this a while ago. Alright, I've done this fight twice in my life. One time I got annihilated, and then the other time it was embarrassingly easy. So let's see. Disgusting. Yeah, she slowly kills me. I need to have something that I'm eating that kind of counteracts. And she's dead. Look, and I leveled up. Let's you look at that. Blood-tainted shell, cursed blood blade. Love it. Love it. I don't know what it does, but I love it already. Also, the Hex Bounce wand I should look at. Blocking deflects incoming projectiles at the cost of 10 mana. Parrying deflects and duplicates incoming projectiles for free. Interesting. Cursed blood blade, which is only one-handed, increases lifesteal by 2%. Living stone revives after death. I still don't know exactly how that works. If it's a consumable, like, does it like last forever? Does it have a time on it? I don't know. Druid Talisman, I saw this earlier, which reduces mana cost in the Druidic Alchemy. Alright, anything in here that's cool, or... no, just what was on her body. I succeeded. Where am I going? I see a path I follow. Like a life transfusion. So that's a stronger version of blood transfusion, if I remember right. Yeah. Continuously drains health. Yep. I probably should have that on. Wait, isn't that what I'm using? So I have blood transfusion. Yeah, I'm going to replace that with life transfusion, because this is just better. Costs a little bit more, but I think it's just better. Well, then again, I have low mana whenever I have all my units, so maybe I'll keep the blood transfusion. Okay. And yeah, I'm back in here. I'm gonna try to talk to Pridwin. To see if he says anything new. I'll try to hurry. I'm gonna jump down, take some damage. Where are you? Pridwy? Oh, never grabbed that. Blood trinket. Heal restores 100 health. Okay. Alright, hello.
You have returned.
Yep.
You reek of blood.
Yep.
You reek of purification.
Thanks.
You've killed our child and set the fate of the garden on a new path. So, peace will come sooner than I expected. Now, at last, I shall have quiet and slumber. Let the flower bloom in all its beauty and die as it was always meant to. Thank you, Seeker.
Winged spear. I remember liking that weapon. It's two-handed, requires some dexterity, increases physical damage by 100% when below 50% max mana. Is that always true? I don't know. Like if I have my summons. I mean, it says that having summons reduces your max mana. Is it faster to go this way? It's probably the same speed. Same amount of time. But yeah, because having summons, it says that it reduces your max mana. So the only way that I'm below 50% is if I'm casting spells, I believe. But it is a little bit hard to tell how the mechanics really work. Like, am I technically below 50% if I have enough summons that I'm below my normal max mana by 50%? I don't know. Probably not, if I had to guess. I'll just stick with Galahad's mace. It's pretty deadly. Alright, we're in the blood. If it's nighttime... Nope. Probably close to it, though. Alright, there are two things that I want to do before I leave, and then I'm out of here. Thing one is... I want to go to a duel. We'll see how my summons do in this fight. Also, how I'll do in this fight. One of my buds, Flip-Flop, I think that he was the one who first told me about this guy, Avigor, being exceptionally difficult when he first played this game. Like that, he had lost to him several times.
Off the leash, are we? They must have had their fun with you. Who had you as their plaything? The judge? The druids? Some band of cutthroats? But it doesn't matter now that you're free.
Who are you?
I'm Avigor, a knight. I swore my sword to my lady's will, and she kept me close until she had no more use for me. Now, I walk alone, but a shadow never strays too far.
How do you know that something happened to me?
You look wretched, and you smell
Thanks.
like death.
Great.
I've seen people like you before. Broken, worn down, dragged through the mud. If you've had enough of it all, I could grant you an honorable death. In a proper duel, you lived like a cur, but you could die like a knight. Wouldn't that be just splendid? Just say the word.
Let's fight.
I'm more than happy to oblige.
Ooh, took no damage there. No damage again? Weird. Or unless I just so hit... Yeah, it's... Oh my goodness, he's hitting me. Stop hurting me. Guys, can you guys kill him? You guys can kill him, right? He actually doesn't deal that much damage to my guys. Ow. Okay, it seems like when I hit him from the front is when I take the damage. I think, maybe. I gotta say, my summons, they're not actually doing half bad. Yeah, and it does seem it seems that his shield is what deals me the damage. Man, I know there have been complaints about the summon build, but I actually am enjoying this. Like, they do quite well, in my opinion, to keep them off of me, deal some damage. And I do believe they have let me deal or do some tough fights that I typically wouldn't have been able to do at the same level. So, alright. Meteorite throwing knife. Honorary blade. All that armor is amazing. Or it's cool. I think that they might have changed it though. Honorary blade deals 100% more damage if the enemy is below 25% max mana. Okay. We have the helmet. Dual Knight helmet increases stamina by 5, decreased stamina cost by 10%. Very nice. Increase attack speed by 25% when your health is below 25%. Increase max stamina by 10. Increases critical chance by 25% when your stamina is below 20%. Increase max stamina by 5. And increases max stamina by 5. Increases movement speed multiplied by 20% when your health is below 25. And critical hits restore 10 mana, or sorry, 10 stamina. Increases melee damage by 20%. That's actually not bad. And increases stamina regeneration by 25 and increases critical chance by 10%. Is that too heavy? It is. Yeah, I would consider it. Okay, we dealt with Abigor. It's still early in the day. Am I heavy? Yeah. I'm a little too heavy. So I'm going to go over, I'm going to dump some stuff off. And I'm going to do two things. For one, I have not talked to Brock. Actually, there are several things I can do in the meantime before it hits night. So for one, I should talk to Osprey. Because I have all these relics that I got off a merchant.
Aye, I'm sorry to tell you, but this here piece is just a fancy trinket. You might as well ask me to hammer a piece of glass. I'm afraid I can't help you there, friend.
Alright, so yeah. It is all junk, supposedly, but you never know. Maybe it'll come up in the future. Hey. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it is... this stuff. Gwynnefar's left glove, Boar's nightstone, is all this stuff that supposedly had some value. Dump that, dump that, dump that. I may as well just dump that. I already have one of those. Let's put in the armor. I'm probably going to be changing my outfit not too long. Alright, that's good enough. And yeah, so I talked to him. And yeah, there are a couple people I just need to talk to real quick before I leave, because I know that I can finish a quest, I can get some stuff. So, since it's still not nighttime, we're going to go here. I kind of want to go to CUANACHT in the morning, though, so that it's bright, and also it's less dangerous. Alright. Because she probably has finished her outfit for me. Hello.
Oh, you've arrived. Marvelous. I must confess, I've been eagerly awaiting your next visit. Today, I have crafted something quite special just for you. Here, behold my very first creation, expressly designed just for you.
Alright. Is this a courting gift?
Oh, my dear. My dear, I'm so terribly sorry, but whatever gave you that notion? It is merely a token of my gratitude. You've been so incredibly supportive, and while I am fond of you, it is not in the romantic sense. Surely you weren't under that impression.
I kind of do want to own this place, and I don't know if being in a relationship would make that possible. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh dear. I understand if you might need some space for a while, but I truly hope we can still remain friends. And please, If it isn't too painful, keep the garment. I do value you deeply, even if not in the way you had hoped.
Okay.
Welcome, my dear. Every visit of yours is a cherished gift.
Thank you. See, okay, not gonna lie, with a response like that, whenever she sees me, it gives off mixed signals. Not gonna lie. Anyways, let's look at what she gave me. So she gave me fashionable doublet. I do like this a ton. It gives a ton of armor because it's a +4, of course. Also does look kind of fly. I do like it. It requires 5 dexterity, but also I don't really depend on attack speed. And then she has always accessorized Darling. Increases health regeneration by 1 when your health is below 10%, and increases max health by 5. Fetching at Practical Adornment, increases mana regeneration by 0.5, increases max stamina by 3. I like that, I'm going to be wearing that. Okay, then the blood trinket I got from Underground. Restore 100 health whenever you kill an enemy. Yeah. So, I will likely use her trinket at some point to upgrade my armor. I do not know when. I have a bunch of stuff to sell. I could do it off screen in the middle of this episode. A little bit tempted to do that. Yeah, this would be the fastest way. Oh. It must be over there or something. I don't know. Okay. Hello, Mr. Deer. Okay. Oh, bunch of stuff over here. Oh, there's a bear. Okay. So let's go talk to Brock. No, stop it. Yikes, is he wounded? Oh, he is. He can die out here? Okay, I'll go kill this guy. Ooh, I almost killed my friend. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, settled.
Please, take a look at what I have for sale. There's no need to be ashamed of fear of the swarm. There are ways.
Alright, I have received an invitation from the Queen. I am about to see Brock Miala.
Oh, so her emissaries have not stunk you. And you say they invited you to Brockmiela. Then perhaps there is still hope to save the village. What has been done cannot be undone, but my settlement, maybe it can finally be free. If you truly intend to answer the invitation, remember this. The Bee Queen must be slain. Here, I kept a second set for a special occasion. I hope it proves useful to you.
Alright, thank you.
I hope your protective beads won't get much use. Travel safely.
Okay. So the stuff he gave me actually is better than what I have. Excuse me. So this gives me 1 more armor. It is a little bit heavier, is the problem. But it gives me the same bonus with max mana. This one, max mana instead of mana regeneration. That's actually a pretty tough call. I'll have to think about that. And then we have Brock Miala gloves. I think that these are just... I think that I prefer this. Maybe. How much does this increase by? Yeah, 2.5. Yeah. I'll wear the gloves. Hey, you can see my tattoos. Yeah, so I'll wear the gloves. The boots I have on don't give me anything. I'm not in medium still if I wear this, so I'll just wear this armor. And I'll just keep everything else on as it is for now. So I changed my outfit minorly. Yeah, there are actually 2 places I kind of want to go before I leave. I may as well. Man, when is nighttime going to be, I wonder? Let's take a peek. 1921. So we have a couple hours to kill. I'll probably just rest over here. Yeah. What are you doing? Get down from there. Okay, whatever. He died. I must have taken fall damage. Okay, buddy. Dogs don't climb trees. Excuse me. Alright, let's take a little bit of a nap up in here. Sure. Alright, so I can level up again. Man, are there temptations to go with every single thing. I know I really am. Well, what is nice, well, I think that I'm doing fine in terms of combat at the moment. I've yet to run into a situation where I felt like I'm totally going to die. Part of me does want to get into spirituality to make my summons stronger. I know that there's lots of times where you need like 15 spirituality for like a certain threshold. So I'd kind of like to either hit 15 spirituality or 15 strength. Either is very valid, but I don't know what the summons will be. I know that there's got to be more in the next region. So I think I'm going to start working on that. Even though dexterity would be nice because there's certain stuff I could wear with more dexterity. Also, the weight is not the best for that. I'm going to remove even more stamina with each hit, which should help me. Alright, I've already asked that. Alright, I'm going to talk to him a little bit. This was bugged in a hot fix. They did fix his talking. So, what do you know about Mistbearers?
Not much. I never encountered one myself, but I heard stories about them. Mistbearers, like most creatures on this island, emerged from the weirdness. They were always drawn to magic. The druids believed they fed on it in some way. Merlin forbade his apprentices from hunting them. Druids were too valuable to our war effort to be distracted by such pursuits, and they were meant to carry on Merlin's legacy should he fall. What became of them after the war, I do not know.
What was Galahad like in your day?
I heard rumors. The Del Rita chieftains spoke among themselves of the stone wardens they brought from the homelands. Yet when I asked, they had little to say. It seems their brotherhood has found a way to bend the weirdness to their will. That is good, I suppose. If you have the chance to learn from them, do so. We need every advantage to restore peace to Avalon.
Alright, so that must have been a bugged out conversation. I must have asked about the Stone Wardens and not because I knew I had asked about Galahad before. So that must have been a question about Stone Wardens, and he explained what he knew. Alright, so let's rest. Yeah. Until Weird Night. Okay. Where's the way down? I don't want to take too much fall damage. We're good. Here we go. Okay, I believe it's this way. No, I don't want to go along the water. This way. As a bear. See me? Maybe. But... oh, there used to be a creepy kid here during the Weird Night. He's gone. Let's see, unless I forget the exact position. Okay. Well, looks like he's gone. Well, the other place I need to go to is here in Roscree. I have been told by Flip Flop that there is something intriguing here. Oh, man. I'll let him go. I may... oh, I can dig stuff up. I didn't really look through this area all too much. Arthur's Seal increases max health by 5%. What else does it do? And stamina by 5. Okay. Okay. Just looting the area. Okay. So, I might have to look at the comment and reread it, because this is Roscree. I was told that in Roscree there were some zombies. Looks like he's stuck. Maybe he's not. Okay, great. Alright, I'm going to pause. Alright, so is the hut east of Roscree? Maybe it's somewhere over there. Because this is Roscree right here, right? He seems stuck. Please be stuck. I don't want to enter that fight. The hut east of Roscree. Yeah, I don't think it's here. And this is kind of a hut. But this is to the... Can I enter here? No? What was that? Dig? Oh, I missed this. He's not following, is he? Okay. Alright. But, yeah, so I'm going to travel over there. And it's east, so it's where he is, as one would expect. Might be this. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, of course. Jolly skeleton. What? Bones rattling in a questioning manner. Can I buy some of your crops? Nice. Pumpkin seeds. Yes. Okay. You have a nice garden. Okay. Alright. Did you plant these yourself? Okay. Just passing through. Alright, let's get out of here before he has any ideas of attacking us. Okay. Let's get out of here. Alright, so I'm going to sleep. And we're about out of here. Crazy. I think that was the last thing I wanted to accomplish then. Man, look at all my dead summons. Hopefully that gets fixed one day. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. We're heading to CUANACHT. Owen. This way. There are, again, some odds and ends I can do, but I'm not going to be doing them. Maybe I'll return. Well, I know for a fact I will return. But I don't know if that's going to be in like 40, 50 parts or what, which I feel kind of bad about. But yeah, Owen. I got pumpkin seeds, but...
Thanks, but I don't need the whole story on how you got them.
You sure? The man who gave me to them said the pumpkins are dangerous. The place I found them was thick with the weirdness.
Sounds about right. Pumpkins grow best in the weirdness. I just hope they'll take root here. You can go now. Come back when they sprout.
Great. Is there a timer?
Just keep your head down.
Doesn't really look like it. Okay. I'll see if it does have a timer, or if I can. It doesn't look like it's on here. Okay. All right. I think it's time to go. Farewell. Talk to the chicken. Can't talk to the chicken. Okay. All right. Here we go. Man, I'm so excited to go to CUANACHT. Oh my goodness. Let's dump some stuff again. I will probably decide on what I will be wearing in the future. But not right now, because I don't think it is pertinent. I feel strong enough. I'll be okay. Just trying to dump stuff in case I'm going to be grabbing some loot. And yeah, that's good enough. Let's go. We're going. So insane. I will return one day, Horns. And I probably will. I don't know in how long, but I will. Here's fine. I always take the other road. Oh, hello. Wow, dude. Yeah, I think I do like this because then we have range attackers or melee attackers. And also if there's a lot, I mean, my archers can deal, can run in. So, yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I think I have to go this way. Nope. Free cobweb. Alright, so there's only one dungeon that I'm aware of that I'm missing here in the Horns, but it is just some bandits. So it's not a big deal. I might even do it on my own time. One day. Anything cool to mine? Oh, meteorite. Yes. I need more. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Oh my goodness, CUANACHT. We made it. Oh man. Man. I don't want these episodes to become 2 hours or something, but I easily could do 2-3 hour episodes is the thing, because I'm so excited. Especially when I enter this new region. Oh, we're here. We're here. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. There's an animal. There's animals everywhere. Whoa. He has significantly more health. Dude, what? You guys were dying in one hit a moment ago. Oh my goodness. Wow. I don't know. Do I even deal with these guys? Because they're a lot to deal with right now. I'm a little worried that one hit will kill me, given how piddly my damage is. Boy, I got hit. Going down. Guys, can you guys go after that one? He's somewhere over there. He's in the tree. Okay. Alright guys, he's bugging out. Let's just head out.
I'll face every threat.
Well, at least the outcast peasant took one hit.
Back to your hovel, coward!
Thorn Bloodbound. Why is there a named enemy right at the entrance? Oh my gosh, he just killed me. Game, why would you do that to me? Oh my gosh. What, and now he comes out? Whatever. What's he doing?
Your armor won't save you.
This was a little bit of a shock.
Show me what you're made of.
So I know that Thorn can kill me in one hit, right? Whoops. Oh, you're still trying to... oh my goodness. Alright, I was so excited, but now everyone's just bugging out and causing me issues. There we go. Guys, you know what? I don't think I want to enter on this side anymore. I could go back, and I have to go a long way. This seems far more dangerous. Far more dangerous. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just walk around them. That fight is way too difficult for me this early on. Okay, just some drowners. Should be easy. 2 hits, hopefully? Wow, they're really buff too. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, that's a little bit strange. So, the one with better armor. See, oh my goodness. Where did it send me? Okay, we're getting out of here. I have changed my mind. Guys, we're leaving. We will be taking the other route. The other route is safer. I feel better. Way too dangerous. I'll take that. It gives me some money. Let's go, guys. Yeah, they hit way too hard. And Thorn can hit me in one shot. I don't know why they would spawn me right in front of a boss, but they did. Alright. Well, now I know that it is exceptionally more difficult in the following region. I knew that before they had given them buffs. I did not realize that it would be so hefty. Because, right, even the drowners take like 4 or 5 hits from a weapon that deals, well, high 80s in damage. So those drowners have like, I don't know what exactly, probably close to 400, 500 health. That's pretty high for a drowner. I don't know why they decided to do that. I guess they just wanted to ensure that it is difficult. That there is an increase in difficulty. But what I had hoped for is that they were going to change their mind on that and essentially... what's that?
We may be in for a fight.
Oh, hello. But like, see that? This is a knight, and he would take 2 hits from me. Which is kind of crazy.
This is my lucky day.
Alright. Okay. So they're just camping by some ethereal cobweb. Seems dangerous. But anyway, as I was saying, I was hoping that they would have made a change, because I always felt like what they should have done instead was make it that there was like a tougher kind of drowner and a tougher kind of wolf, as opposed to just being like, okay, let's just increase their health by 500%, which is, or maybe they did 400%, but that seems a little bit too much in my opinion. Anyway, did I interact with this already? I did not. Alright, let's read it. Dudes. Trying to read. Stalwart knight, always to the forefront of battle, known for his iron will and unbreakable resolve. His legacy as defender of the realm is eternal. Alright. Now let's go. Just in case there's going to be another big fight. Hopefully this side will be easier. Yeah, but I'd prefer if they had a different kind of drowner that had significantly more health, so then it kind of changed. So it's like the smaller guys would be 1 hit for a very upgraded 2-handed weapon, while the big guy would take a few hits. And he'd have like a different name, maybe drop different loot and whatnot. Alright, this seems so much more chill. So much more chill. Hello. Just taking your stuff. Glad you don't mind. What's your name? Dreg?
Hmm? Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody. So there's no need to bother us.
I'm one of Ron's friends.
Vran? Ha. I've been wondering how that old harpy's doing. We haven't seen each other in a while. You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived meeting her. That's enough for me to let you pass by.
Thanks. What about you? Anything to say, Falter?
Don't bother. I'm in no mood to talk.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you. Man, raspberries. Let's go. Man. Whoa. Ah, it's too bright. Okay. It went west-ish. Okay. Crazy. You can see the world from here. Actually, why don't I take out my spyglass? Why isn't it working? Here we go. Interesting. Doesn't show any enemies, but I'm sure that there are. Very cool. And there's the men here of CUANACHT. Whole area. Very cool. Alright, let's go. Out of my way, Wolfie.
Prepare for battle.
Just one guy. Yeah, like that isn't too bad that at night... Whoa. I thought you would have been attacking my friends.
I'll get you back tenfold.
I thought that my friend... Well, it doesn't matter. I can take another horse. Mount. And he's stuck. Okay, well, I could call him over, but I don't need him. Let's just take the road ourselves. There's somebody beneath. And a note. Royal Geographer's Note. Alright, Magic Oak Merlin. Merlin is a tree that grew from an acorn brought from the homelands by the legendary wizard of the same name. He gifted the young sapling to Palamedes, the founder of the Tarian family, who planted it at the burial site of brave warriors with whom he fought. But what gives Merlin its unusual leaf coloration? Legends has it that among the bodies of the knights there was also the remains of four dwellers, which could indeed explain the supernatural properties that the tree possesses. Or perhaps Merlin himself breathed magical life into the sapling. We will likely never know. What is certain, however, is that this oak is unique on the entire island. The wealth of CUANACHT does not lie in its mines, it lies in its unparalleled history, the memory of which should be honored every day. Nice. I'm just going to take it from the wall. I mean, it's free. It wasn't bolted down, so... Very interesting. So this must be the tree. The last tree. Very cool. There's chains. It looks like somebody was trying to uproot this tree. With chains, if I had to guess. In that contraption. There are enemies over here? Oh, there's people to talk to. Hello.
What are you poking around here for? You're one of them, aren't you? You better sod off, or else.
Calm down, Bryn. No one would be so stupid as to show up here after making such a mess.
What happened?
You'll have to excuse Bryn. None of us are in the best of moods lately. Someone has been sabotaging our equipment for the past few weeks, and it looks like it's a professional job. They seem to know perfectly well how to make life difficult for us. And after what happened last time, my people have had enough. They refuse to work. They don't want to risk their health.
Do you have any suspects?
Bandits, probably. Or rebels from CUANACHT. Although at this point, they're one and the same. The workers refuse to keep working. Not only do they feel threatened, but... well, there's no denying that not everyone from CUANACHT is happy about what we're doing here. I can understand them, in a way. We made them destroy their own land.
They should just give up. If they piss Denham off, it's not going to be pretty.
Bryn, calm down, please. Remember why we're doing this. It's for their own good.
And we have our orders, for which we are held accountable. It's us or them.
What happened last time?
The bandits used to come at night, destroy our equipment, and then disappear. But last time, they beat one of the guards unconscious. Poor sod was just lying there, like a tenderized steak for the whole night. He lost a lot of blood. And when we finally managed to wake him up...
It turned out that Aedwin wasn't himself anymore. His head was all messed up. Bastards.
Terrible.
Yes. He was delirious. Kept seeing strange things. He thought we wanted to hurt him.
What now?
We have to catch those scumbags.
Something needs to be done, that's for sure. But for now, we wait. Denholm doesn't want to give us any more guards. So, if you want to earn some money, we could use your help. One of the workers claims to have seen the direction those thugs ran. They're familiar with the area. They mentioned a cave. I'm not sure if this is a good lead, but it's worth checking out. So, what'll it be?
I'll deal with it, sure.
That's good to hear. If you discover anything, come back to me, eh? I'll send someone to Denholm with a report. Good luck.
Man, well, this is new. So excited. Mervyn?
Always a pleasure to see you. You look familiar. Yeah, you're Sioran's kid, aren't you? Yeah, that's it. You look a lot like him. Yeah, sorry about your father, but trust me, those priests mean well. They took him to the island asylum to cure him. He'll return whole and healthy. What are you doing here? Did the Camelotians drag you to work here too? What's the point in working like that? Back in the old days, we respected each other's work.
Yeah, I heard one of the workers mentioned a cave that could be a hideout for the thugs.
Right, that's me. There's this cave dug out by the CUANACHT folk about 100 years ago. My old man told me it was meant to be a shelter in times of war or some other disaster. I was there a couple of times when I was a kid. It used to be safer back then. Now it's all but abandoned. If you ask me, that's exactly where those folks who beat up the guard could be hiding.
By the way, I don't know anyone named Sioran.
Really? I could have sworn you were his kid. Oh well, my mistake. In that case, good for you. Sioran's a terrible bastard and a swindler.
Okay. So the Camelotians dragged you to work. Why?
Yeah. They brought in machines and soldiers to keep order. You must have seen them. I don't know if you've heard, but they're planning to move us to Camelot.
Really?
They say it has something to do with the men here and the weirdness.
Ah.
But I don't buy it. Sounds like utter crap to me. I say they should back off and stop sticking their noses where they don't belong, eh?
Hey.
Or they might smell something their royal noses aren't prepared for.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, thanks for the help, man. Just taking all you guys' stuff. I'm sure you don't mind. I'm a friend. Nothing in here. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Need anything? Sorry, I don't have much time to talk. I have lots of work to do. With all the sabotage lately, we're already behind schedule.
Alright, you seem troubled.
I was hoping we'd be getting ready to head out to Borough by now. Now, I'm not even sure it'll happen. Wouldn't surprise me if Camelot just took the men here and left the rest of us behind.
You want to leave, CUANACHT?
Yeah. When Camelot started looking for workers here, I was the first to sign up. And truth be told, there weren't many others. But Sign said I made the right call. Promised she'd help secure a good spot for us in Borough. There's no point staying here. Even if the weirdness doesn't come, there's nothing left for us to do. Soon we'll be begging on the streets. This is no place to raise a family.
By the way, when he mentions Borough, I'm assuming he's talking about the borough that lies right outside of Camelot. But yeah, who's Sign?
She's Camelot's quartermaster. Tough lady. Doesn't take any nonsense. You'll find her near Craftsman's Row. She's always looking for more workers, and she pays well. I trust she'll do right by us.
Alright, People didn't want to work for Camelot?
Nah. And a lot of folk aren't too happy with those of us who signed up willingly. If they want to waste their lives here, fine. But that doesn't give them the right to treat us like traitors.
I'll leave you to it.
Wait, actually, could you do me a favor? It's nothing major.
Sure.
Could you drop by my house and let my wife, Enora, know she'll have to pick up my wages from Sign again? I won't be able to make it on time in the next few days. I'll mark the directions on your map.
Sure thing.
Thanks for the help.
Man, I'm so excited. Alright,
They
let's see
said
if...
it would get easier.
Scumbags.
Hey, okay, just wanted to see if I could talk to you, but could not. A lot of carnations all around. Alright, let's get going. Double snare. Cool. Yeah. Oh, I can go under this? Apparently. Did not realize that. Oh. A lot of stuff. Ancient oak's roots? What is that? It's a ring. Increases health regeneration by 0.4. I don't know how good that is. Whoops. Ugh. Anything else to dig up? Doesn't really look it. Okay. Well. Cool. Very beautiful. Oh. No, there's just dead stuff over there. Okay. Let's get out of here. Good to know the situation. It is interesting. And let's have a nice view of CUANACHT before nighttime hits. I'd go up there, but I have a feeling enemies would be there. Nice. Actually does seem safer so far.
Hey, are you with the guild too? I'm waiting on someone from the guild.
Uh-huh.
You know which guild. And if you don't know, well, I might just have to kill you.
Morgan's wings shield us from enemies, from enemy eyes.
Ha! I knew it! I just knew you were with the children. Are you here to give me my assignment? Luth said someone would be coming soon with my first task. My first task! I can't wait!
So you're Abram?
Yeah, that's me. Edgar's brother. You've heard of him, right? He's already a fledgling. He's the one who convinced me to join the guild, and I can't wait to get started. He told me the first tasks aren't too bad. You know, delivering messages, eavesdropping, that kind of thing. And I really hope so, because, to be honest, I get a little queasy at the sight of blood.
This isn't
but I'm sure I'll toughen up soon enough. So, do you have a task for me?
First tell me why you wanted to join. You're very energetic.
My brother always says I speak without thinking, and one day it's going to get me killed. But that's just who I am, you know? When I'm excited about something, I can't hold it in, or it feels like I'll burst.
Okay. First tell me why you wanted to join the children.
I never really thought about it, to be honest. I guess I was a little jealous of my brother. He's doing so well. He's got food in his belly, decent clothes, and people actually respect him. These days, that's about as good as it gets. That's why I want to join.
Sorry, kid. This is so... Okay. You're not cut out for the guild, and you know too much.
So, what does that mean? You're throwing me out before I even got the chance to prove myself? That's not fair. Let me prove myself. Wait, this is the test, isn't it? I'm supposed to kill you right now, right? That makes sense. Let's fight!
Dude.
You did well. Luth will be pleased.
That's one hit. What was that supposed to mean? I thought we were here to fight.
We don't need to anymore. You've finished your task. The real test was to see if your heart was too soft.
Nope.
We need people who follow orders, not those who put random strangers ahead of the commander's word. Loyalty is everything to the children of Morrigan.
So I don't have to kill you.
I'd rather you didn't. I've got more important things to do for our guild. And you've proven you can fight well enough. You might actually beat me, and then where would we be?
Took one
He'll
hit.
be waiting for you near Morrigan's Hollow. Here, I'll mark it on your map. May Morrigan's wings shield you from enemy eyes.
Alright. Well, I guess that worked out. Cows. Man, we're here. We made it. Lower City.
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? The people would be at my door with pitchforks.
He's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansem.
Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the men here, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the men here react to you?
I carry King Arthur inside me.
I see. You have a habit of not taking things seriously, don't you? But this is no trivial matter, so I demand respect. Come now. You must have a theory.
I wish I knew.
The local men here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this menhir represents?
Their status is that statues, that ward off the weirdness. Merlin built them. I only know how they affect me or how I affect them. They ward off the weirdness. Some say they were here before humans.
Is that so? That would be quite the discovery. The people of Avalon still believe the legend that Merlin, under King Arthur's command, raised the menhirs to protect us from the mist that spawns monsters. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of CUANACHT, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away.
Well, that Camelot wants to take your men here. Why?
Officially, they say they want to gather all the men here scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety. That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power of the menhirs.
And unofficially?
I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms.
If Camelot takes them in here, your people will be lost.
I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the menhir reignited, the people of CUANACHT will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out. And bloodshed is something neither we nor the capital want.
What would you prefer to happen?
I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights, who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, being a lord in times like these is a heavy burden.
Yeah. What do you want from me?
I want you to speak with Dinho and try to calm him down. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in CUANACHT, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change.
I'm searching for Palamedes' shield.
Palamedes' shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the men here. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of CUANACHT are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield.
Got it.
If you need anything, speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
Great. Well. Man, so it begins. Wow. Artwork and everything.
Just passing through? Good.
Very interesting. There's tons of rooms here. This just ends in a dead end, apparently. Okay. Devil's Snare. I can steal tons of stuff, probably. Who are you? Do I have a name?
Just
a
passing
guard?
through?
Just passing through. Okay. Just looking up everywhere. Can't talk to you either. Alright.
I wasn't expecting company.
Alright. Can't open that door, so it's just a dead end. Alright, I was just exploring the area. Okay. Let's get out of here. This is Ansem.
Just passing through? Good.
Yeah, I could talk to that guy. It doesn't look like there's too much to do in this place, though. I'll talk to him, I guess.
Ah, a new face. I am Ansem, Major Domo to Lord Yvain. Any business to be done in CUANACHT usually passes through my hands first.
Alright, what kind of business?
From managing the court's affairs to ensuring CUANACHT doesn't collapse under its own weight. It's my duty to keep things running smoothly. Not an easy task, given the times. And you? What brings you here? Wandering so close to the heart of CUANACHT's business. You don't strike me as the idle type.
Must be challenging to protect the court in these times.
Challenging doesn't begin to describe it. The court is the heart of CUANACHT, and if it falters, the rest follows. That's a heavy weight to bear. But if I'm honest, it's the plague that keeps me awake at night. I've seen what it does, how it spreads, how it steals lives without mercy.
Yeah.
I lost my family to it. The only reason I'm still here is because I was locked away at court while they were quarantined. Since then, protecting this place, keeping it safe, has been more than a duty. It's been everything.
What's life like here at the court?
Life at court is a delicate dance. It's calm on the surface, but underneath, there's always tension. Managing affairs, settling disputes, keeping the wheels turning. It's not for the faint of heart. Lord Yvain means well, but he makes decisions slowly, too slowly sometimes. Not that I complain. It's a role I've accepted, and one I'll carry out for as long as I'm needed. It's a quiet kind of chaos, but one we must master, for the sake of CUANACHT and those who call it home. Until next time, let's hope you bring good news.
Alright. I expected a quest from him, if I'm honest. Okay, well, I checked all the rooms, looks like. Get out of here. Ah, yes. The manor, the mansion. So I came from all the way across CUANACHT. So I'm on the opposite side of the town. Man, beautiful. really is. Is that the Allmother? I think it is. Maybe. I will use a spyglass. 3 heads. Interesting. An altar. I absolutely want to go over there at some point. Okay. Alright. Well, there's
no need for that, is there?
Abner. Looks like he's going. Oh, he wasn't going in. Alright. Take all this stuff. Why not? It's all free. Doesn't weigh much. Alright. Take all this as... Oh, it's growing. Never mind. Alright. While we have a little bit of time, let's touch Palamedes' shield. Crazy artwork here. It's a four-dweller for sure. That's supposed to be the Lady of the Lake. There's Arthur on his horse. Yeah, and that's a four-dweller. Very cool.
This is my shield, but there's no part of my soul inside. We need to look somewhere else. But I can feel the missing part. Close. Maybe it's the men here. Maybe it needs something from us.
Need to find the real shield, which contains part of Arthur. Well, he said that this is his shield, so is some part of it taken? I see the straps that connect to the arm. This looks like a normal shield, except the stand. I don't know. But we'll find out. Maybe there's some sort of a gem in there. Okay. Yeah. Well, there's not too much to accomplish then. Man, there are tons of people I want to talk to, though. Like, all over the place. It's just a watchtower? I guess so. Yeah, I believe that's... Yeah. If I remember right, there are a bunch of Red Death individuals over there. They're over here. And then where I came in is on this side, and this is all a huge forest. It's very dangerous. I believe up here is a farming area, which I can talk to people. I don't remember what this spot is. Maybe it's more farms. But yeah, I think I'm going to go down. I might talk to a couple traders if they're still out, and then I'm going to be ending the episode because it's getting close to the end.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my fill of that topic for a lifetime. Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. You got a look about you. I bet you've been to some dangerous places, haven't you? I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition. Want to take a look?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Ooh, +1 skill point. I'll probably just buy that. Increase sneak damage by 10%, retaliates 5% of damage received back to the melee attackers. That's actually not half bad. I mean, 5% is low, though. Eternal Guardian Seal increases max health by 3. It's pretty low. Yeah, Ancient Scale, not very useful. Starborn Egg, I have an extra. Raises your athletics proficiency by 20. Interesting. Even if it's maxed out, I wonder if it goes to 120. I don't know, because 100 is the max one. Alright, well, we'll buy the Clairvoyance Ashes for sure. I'll talk to Bonksy later.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. I don't know who said that. Let's go here. We have 2 level ups, I think, or is it just 1? We have 1 level up to do. I will be doing it in the following episode. I'll also
nice to see you.
I'll also talk to these various traders, see what's available. I'll probably do that with you guys. And yeah, I think I'm going to be ending it here because it is pretty close to an hour and a half. We have our stash here for when we need it. So yeah, let's end it. Photo mode. So yeah, here we go. Me and Quirko. Finally made it to CUANACHT. I'm so excited to see all the new quests. how it develops with Palamedes' shield, going to Danhelm, I don't remember. Going to him, talking to him, getting quests from that guy. Sign, it sounds like she's going to have a quest board like she did in 0.7. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Please consider subscribing if you have yet to do so. If there's an issue with the video, please leave a comment as to how I can fix a problem in the future. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I really, really do hope to see you guys in the next one. So yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.